I just spent 2 nights at our local Benton Franklin County Fair, the Rodeo to be exact, and we had awesome front row seats right there where all the animals come in and they go out. What an exciting event, I have to say. I've been going for the last few years and I really had no idea what kind of a closet cowgirl I am. Talk about exciting, but so scary and so risky. It just kind of makes my spine tingle. As much as I like cows and horses, that's not something you'll ever see me do. For a lot of people, investing is the same way. You may have noticed in the last few months, we've entered another period of extreme volatility. And every time this happens, people gather around the water cooler and they're asking questions like, why are my balances going down? Or is this a good time to sell? Or what should I be doing? My advice to my clients and others is probably what you would expect. Stick to the plan you've created, whether you did that on your own or with the help of an advisor. That's great advice, but oh so hard to follow. And there's some research that backs that up. A company called Dalbar does an annual study, and it's called the Quantitative Analysis of Investor Behavior. Keyword, investor behavior. They discovered that investors are what? Their own worst enemy. And what do I mean by that? Investors lack the patience to stick with an investment strategy, and as a result, they actually experience lower performance than comparable benchmarks. So here's an example. In 2017, the average equity mutual fund investor underperformed the S&P 500 index by about 4.7%. While the broader market made gains of almost 12%, the average equity investor's return was only 7.26. So why does this happen? Remember those 2 key words? Investor behavior. And what that really boils down to is typically fear or greed. So what can you do to do better? First of all, tune out the noise. Turn off the TV, turn off those squawking heads on cable. They are of absolute no help. Then make a plan for your investments. A lot of times we call this an investment policy statement. Understand what that money is for, when you intend to use it, and that will really help dictate how it should be invested. Ideally, you should have someone like me on your family's financial dream team, so that during times of volatility, I find that a lot of my value actually just comes from holding your hand through the storm. Investing doesn't have to be so scary, and you don't have to do it alone. Having a plan and a planner by your side in times like these can make all the difference. Feel free to leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and give me a big thumbs up. Until next time.